can't, Amy, we can't. We won't make it, dude.
It's nerve-wracking. You know, we had one fire going right past us, and then another one pops up. So, we never feel like we really have a break.
We start tonight with breaking news on that fast-moving wildfire. The Park Fire is now the largest active fire burning here in California, and it's forcing evacuations in Butte County. Good evening, everyone. A lot to cover tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Thomas.
I'm Laura Painter. We've been following this fire since it exploded overnight. The fire is northeast of Chico and prompted evacuations. It has burned nearly 125,000 acres at this point. Containment still just 3% right now, and sadly the fire continues to grow at a very rapid pace. It has also forced several evacuations. Let's take a live look at these maps of current evacuations in Tehama County, that's on your left, and Butte County on the right. Governor Gavin Newsom's office says more than 3,500 people have been evacuated so far. There's an evacuation center at Neighborhood Church located at 2801 Notre Dame Boulevard in Chico. There are also evacuation shelters for big and small animals. We have details on those shelters on our website, abc10.com. Share that information, please, with any friends or family you have in the fire area.
Well, take a look at this video. I want to show you what happens here. Look. Yes, that home explodes as the Park Fire continues to burn across Butte and Tehama County. The city of Chico is not in the path of the fire, but listen to this. We learned just hours ago that the fire was set on purpose. Investigators are pointing to a video posted on TikTok by someone who says they saw it happen.
I watched the guy blow up his car and then put it in neutral and roll it down the hill.
This is the vehicle pushed down the embankment that started the fire. A Chico man, you see him there on your screen, 42-year-old Ronnie Dean Stout II, is now behind bars, accused of starting the fire. The Butte County DA says a man was seen pushing a car that was on fire into a gully in Upper Bidwell Park just before 3 p.m. yesterday. Deputies made the arrest just this morning.
ABC 10's Paul Sanga is along the fire line tonight and explains the difficulty crews are facing right now to put out the massive Park Fire.
And the Park Fire continues to burn hot, and this is just one of many examples crews have been dealing with all along the Park Fire as it continues to be a remote area. We are along Highway 32. The fire at times has tried jumping over the highway, but crews have done a great job of putting the fire out. But you may not be able to feel this, but it's just very hot, and at times the Park Fire is creating its own weather. The fast-moving Park Fire is showing no signs of slowing down as the fire perimeter grows by tens of thousands of acres.
This fire is moving very rapidly and very quickly.
In the air and on the ground, crews trying to catch up as the fire prompts new evacuations. And the fire continues to burn everything in its path. Right now, the winds are working with the firefighters, which is keeping this fire from jumping over Highway 32. But fire crews just thankful for those winds. But this fire continues to burn and burn very hot. The Park Fire creating a rare spectacle, a fire tornado seen on this fire camera.
So we're not seeing any reprieve until we get towards the latter half into the weekend, Friday into Saturday.
As the fire activity pushing north and east, crews working to put the hot spots that travel from the main fire.
The firefighters here are doing an amazing job, just an amazing job.
The fire coming near Lori Holcomb's home and is packed and ready to go, but hoping she doesn't have to.
Not a view we want, but it's better than the campfire view. We were in our house looking across the canyon, and the flames were so high that we could see our shadows on the opposite wall.
It is maddening that we're here again, and it is particularly maddening that this particular fire was caused by an individual.
As crews tried their best to keep the Park Fire away from homes, 3 homes on Forest Ranch Way near Forest Ranch reduced to rubble. As the fire burns uncontrollably, the fate of other homes remain unknown due to its erratic behavior.
We're ready. We've got everything packed. All we have to do is drive away.
Hoping you don't have to.
And hoping we don't have to.
It's going to be a long firefight, and crews just making sure people are protected, homes are protected, but at times this fire just too heavy for fire crews to deal with, especially because of the hot temperatures, those fuels are burning out. Reporting near Chico, Paul Sanga, ABC 10.
Such a dynamic fire. Garspal, thank you. Carly, he referenced this. Firefighters are under very tough conditions right now. We know winds are a big factor.
A pretty big factor in this. In fact, we saw them driving winds 25 to 35 miles per hour today. I just checked. We're looking at 18-mile-per-hour wind gusts just in this specific area. And a lot of that continues to be wind-driven because of the own dimensions this fire is creating. It's creating its own weather conditions within the fire itself. As things burn up, that fuel goes up and it creates its own wind patterns. Now, we are seeing a diurnal flow happening where you get the daytime winds coming in from the shore on land. At night, you get it coming from the land pushing off toward the shore. Now, we are starting to see the wind shift happening at this hour where we're seeing the winds now moving toward the northwest there versus what we saw today coming in from the south. Now, as we expect to see, these winds are going to begin slowing down into the early morning hours as things calm down. We are just hoping and praying that these firefighters do get a handle on this before more winds are headed their way and at least maybe catch a little bit of a break for themselves as well. Now, as we continue to track this fire moving into tomorrow, we still have a red flag warning in place. Winds will be coming in out of the south and then eventually moving toward the northwest by 11 p.m. on Friday. And this is leading us to a red flag warning that is expected to be in place. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds now, but we do expect the humidity to remain really low here, anywhere from 25 to 35% humidity overnight. We'll talk more about this fire and the conditions we'll be facing for the weekend to come.